So when did you buy the house?
In 1963, and none of this was here. It was just all gravel. Well, in fact, the garage wasn't here. Every one of the rocks here your father brought in when you helped him.
When did you guys make the rockery here?
Probably 5 years or so after we moved in. We had a similar rockery in Seattle, a house we built there. But this one has a lot more perennials. The shooting stars that are bloomed out. They're columbine, silver mounds, and the iris, they come back every year. A lot of annuals in here too. And this is a lily. They seed and come back every year, these lilies do. They'll be either tiger lily or white, some pink. And that apple tree's probably 35 years old anyway. Daddy planted this little seedling years ago. All these little evergreens here were planted.
Oh, really? The evergreens were seedlings?
Remember when they were little?
Yeah, I forgot, but...
And there's another mountain ash and a split leaf birch. And that bed's got perennials and rhubarbs and the hedge and the tall blue one. Those come back every year, delphiniums. Mr. Eckert, the guy we bought them from, says you'll never get those in the trunk, but we did.
And these birch trees were small, right?
Small,
when you first moved here.
I don't know how long they'll live, but they've certainly gotten big. The whole place is way overgrown from what it was. This lawn was here when we moved here. The lower lawn and this flower bed and the upper lawn were all here. Which at that time lasted. This gate every now and then closes. I come out and it's closed, and somebody in the neighborhood has apparently a garage door closer that triggers this thing and shuts it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When Daddy was alive, this was our dad. Cheyenne, we buried him over about by that tree.
Oh, really?
In the lower garden.
Yeah, I remember one of my earliest memories here was laying on the lawn, this lawn, and looking up at the clouds and just feeling the sun warm me up, and then the clouds are coming to be cold, and the dragonflies.
And then the speeders.
And the dragonflies are still everywhere here. It reminds me very much of when I was a kid.
Yeah. Something's still changed in that town. I really fell in love with it. Dad didn't like it too much. He didn't think it was well built, and compared to the house we built in Seattle, it wasn't. But the setting is what really sold me on the house, and the fact that we had 2.5 acres.
What are you most proud of about the house?
Oh, I don't know if it's proud so much as it's just a really comfortable, kind of like an old farmhouse where you live forever. It's just, I love it. You know, it's the beautiful woods and nice, still nice setting, private. So.
I'm looking at the mailboxes. It looks like a lot of the original owners are still here from 40 years ago.
You can never leave. It's like the Hotel California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them were here when we moved here. The Brudys were here. The Novaks were here. The Souls, they both died, were here. And oh, the Brandles were here. So that's pretty amazing because it was a small neighborhood. Then that was about all that was here.
If you sell the house, what will you miss most about it? The space.
The woods.
The woods. The memories.
The memories. Oh my gosh, every place you look for.
In front of Grandma is where Picky and Lucky and I used to hang out.
Picky, Lucky, and you?
Picky and Lucky and I, yeah.
Who dat?
Picky and Lucky, Picky was my imaginary friend. Picky and Lucky were my imaginary friends.
I'd say, who are you talking to? Picky and Lucky.
Yeah, they hung out there in the trees, right there.
Are they still there? Behind the bushes.
I don't know. They're old.
Could be. There's tomatoes. One's starting to turn red. There's Matilda over there.
Matilda? Oh, yes.
You don't know. Or else Mark.
Yeah, I think it's Mark.
Well, I don't know. It's got a bosom.
Oh, yes, it does.
It's It was about third in a evolution type thing. It started with a burl and egg-like shape, and then emerged in different shapes.
Thank you, Mama.
Take a picture of the toadstool.
Yep, there it is.